Atletico Madrid defeated Real Madrid. They won the game, but Real Madrid won the tie. On penalty shooters, Madrid were spot on. But then, big question: do you believe that the Julian Alvarez goal, should it have stood? Do you think that goal should have stood? Make your comments at the comment section. Let's see what you think about that goal. But we'll come back to that goal. I put up a video for you to see also before making your comment. Watch this video and see what you think about the Julian Alvarez goal. Then Dortmund defeated Lille in the match, to qualify for the next round, meeting Barcelona. You can see what happened with the Aston Villa game. It seems like Aston Villa mean business in this Champions League. Look at the way they blew Club Brugge away at home. Amazing. Arsenal played out a 2-2 draw, but then the aggregate was so massive that Arsenal went through on aggregate, And a couple of things that happened in that game, especially in the Atletico Madrid versus Real Madrid game, for some reasons, I told you people that Vinicius is beginning to play these things out of proportion. Honestly, you don't respond to the fans like that. Yes, these fans, they have this tendency of trying to, bring up some kind of animosity and stuff like that. But then you have to show your professionalism. You have to show your character. You have to show a lot of things that makes you a professional, rather than behaving the way the fans will always react. So telling the fans that you have 15 Champions League and Atletico Madrid has none I think is a childish behavior and shouldn't be. But then I don't blame Vinicius for whatever he did, because other players, a host of players always behave or respond in that manner. Even managers, we saw it happen with Mourinho, with Pep Guardiola and a couple of professional managers and stuff. So I don't blame Vinicius on one part, but then in terms of character and all those things, I think Vinicius should have moved past things like that, definitely. But then it tells you that soon Kylian Mbappe is going to be the owner of Real Madrid as a team. Is going to be the image bearer or the flag bearer of that Real Madrid team. Honestly speaking, I'm telling you. Look at the way he missed the penalty. Vinicius missing a penalty, a very big decider. Even Atletico Madrid would have won the match. They would have gotten another goal in that game, but for some reason they didn't. Honestly, a lot of talking points in that game, but then the game was marred by controversies, the penalty calls and all those things. Well, if you watch the earlier video I put up for you to see in terms of that penalty, you will see clearly that Julian Alvarez tossed the first leg of Julian Alvarez tossed that ball before hitting the penalty into the net. But then the big question again is, VAR, should VAR has interfered? Should it have interfered in that game in a penalty shootout? I've never seen a VAR interfere in a penalty shootout. Honestly, I've never seen. But then I don't know, because the rule has been there that once you double kick the ball, the penalty will be cancelled. But another angle to it is, why cancel a penalty? Why not retake the penalty? Since when a goalkeeper comes out of his line and keeps a penalty, the ball is ordered to be retaken. That is the rule. You retake the ball. Now, when a player touches the ball or double kicks the ball, shouldn't the ball be retaken? Shouldn't the penalty be retaken? In order just for balancing. The rule for goalkeepers is good. But for players, I think it's harsh, because there has to be balancing at the end of the day. You balance things. If a goalkeeper comes out of his line and keeps a penalty, and the ball is ordered to be retaken, why is it that when it happens with a player, the player is not ordered to retake the penalty? Rather, you cancel the penalty outrightly. That is another angle to it. But in terms of whether Atletico Madrid were robbed and stuff like that, the rule is the rule. And I always like to follow the rule. The rule is the rule. It is clear. It is clear. But should VAR have intervened? Should it have intervened? That is another thing. Even when intervening, shouldn't the penalty be retaken? But there is no rule that says that the penalty should be retaken. But for balancing, I think IFAB should come up with a better rule that says the penalty should be retaken when situations like that happen. Once again, I encourage you to follow Felix Football Exclusive. Meet me in the comment section, share your thoughts, share your perspective, because a whole lot of things to be talked about. Share your perspective. Let's see what you think about the Champions League last night and about other things that happened. You saw what is going to happen in the qualifiers. For the quarterfinals. Barcelona is going to be playing Dortmund. Bayern Munich is going to play Inter Milan. Aston Villa is going to play PSG. And then Arsenal against Real Madrid. Massive Champions League tie. So make your comments. Let's see what you think. Remember to follow Felix Football Exclusive. Thank you.